Hello again, YouTube, and I haven't posted in a while on anything, that is. Um, where should I start on what's been going on? I guess we can start with what happened yesterday. So, I made a very lengthy post on my Facebook page for the channel that I uh, hadn't posted in a while, and a couple of things that had happened, but I told you I would explain in the video what was going on, and that I was going to upload a gameplay video, which I did. I did upload a gameplay video. Um, I think it was about 5 minutes long or so, and that video compilation was across a couple of days or so. Um, well, a couple of days, a couple months worth of stuff I just had saved on my Xbox that I never uploaded to anything or shared anywhere. And it was all games that I played or whatever. Um, and then Parker over here, still doing all right. He's still stuck up my ass 24/7. Aren't you? Yeah. He's doing all right. He's just kind of settled down now. He's not really as hyper as he used to be, but sometimes he gets spouts where he's just like his ass is on fire. And he's an attention whore. The second you start petting him, he won't go away. Um, but yeah, so you have to do this thing where he's just like, oh, okay, I guess I won't be here then. So I've done some things to the truck since I think the last time I made an actual vlog was when I got the truck. And so since I got the truck, and it's been about 3 months. It's been about 3 months since I actually got the truck. So I've done some things to it. I got a bull bar attached to the front of the truck. And the reason I did that was because hitting the deer kind of prompted me to do that, because it's like, oh, this will hopefully protect the truck even more. And then I installed a trailer hitch, trailer package on it. And then I got a set of rain guards on the windows. And then I'll have to go down there one day and show you guys everything that's going on. I really don't feel like going down there today. Just because of everything that's going to be going on in this video. It's already going to be long enough. But I also put it's kind of like a bumper. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a bumper on the towing package thing, and you slide it into the tow package, and then you put the little bar in there. Actually, I also bought like a locking pin, and so you put it in there. And what it's supposed to do is acts like a bull bar, but for the back of the truck, and it's also a third step. So it's a lower step, so you can step up into the bed with the tailgate up. So that's kind of interesting. And I try to put an exhaust tip on it. Not like to make it sound different or anything. That wasn't the intention. The intention was to cover up the exhaust tip to make it look better. Put like a matte black finish on it. Well, it turns out this truck, you can't do that. You can't put a tip on it without manipulating the exhaust pipe at all, because the way it works is the end of it is a certain diameter, and then once you go into it a certain amount, then it shrinks down. Most cars aren't like that, I don't believe. And so right where it shrinks down is where the added tip would grip onto. So they don't make a thing long enough for that. So you have to cut your tip short and either add more metal to it that's a regular size, or cut your actual exhaust short and then put the tip on, and so it's regular length. So, you know, it's dumb shit. I don't really understand why that's a thing, but whatever. What else has happened? That's pretty much everything on the truck. I got its first oil change finally. Um, got a new set of windshield wiper blades. Oh, I also got a new radio antenna. I forgot about that. I had to get a new radio antenna because the old one, the one that came with the truck, was too long. You're gonna be like, what? What the fuck does that mean? Well, the old one was so long that it hit the top of my garage door, and certain other parking garages, when I went in the parking garage, it would just scrape. So I got a shorter one, and that was a whole thing. It bent backwards. One time I took it through a car wash, and it basically how old antennas like that work is they screw in with like it looks like a coaxial cable. If you know what I'm talking about, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it's like a reverse coaxial cable where you screw the actual coaxial part into the truck. That part is double-sided, so it looks like a double-sided coaxial like thing that you would screw something into. So that part bent, and it's supposed to be made of like titanium. So something was fucked up, and I went to one of the detail shops that have the brushes that go back and forth. It bent it. The antenna itself was fine. It's just a little bit was bent. So I had to get another one, and it was a little bit longer, but whatever. So what else? That's pretty much everything on the truck. I've added a couple stickers in the back window, mainly because me and everybody at Green Hills, the movie theater, we all went to an escape room. All the managers, that is. And we escaped. We went through a playground scenario. I don't know if all the escape rooms have the same scenarios or if it's like location particular. But if they do have the same, we went with the playground situation and we got out with about 7 minutes to spare, I believe. So there's that. And then I went on vacation. That's the other sticker. It's from the Outer Banks, which is kind of ironic because if anyone has been watching the news or has been on the internet anywhere time recent, they know about Hurricane Florence. It's come through there and wreck shit. I believe it's one of the biggest, if not the biggest, hurricane in recorded history that's ever come through at least the East Coast. Maybe ever. I don't know. But it's probably going to wipe out most of the Outer Banks, which is in North Carolina, which is kind of ironic because I was just there. But I got a sticker from the back of the truck, and it was great. We went. What all did we do? We did some like interesting stuff. Like we went and rode in the back of this like truck, and it held about, give or take, 15 to 20 people in the back of it. And we went through these trails and on a beach, and we go look for Mustang horses, Spanish, Mustang horses. And that was interesting. I'd never done something like that before. That was, different. And then we went to some, seafood restaurants that's off the beach, and you kind of have to do that. And we spent a lot of time just hanging out at the beach house and going to the beach, and the kids, my cousins were there. The kids went to just playing in the ocean, wake boarding, and what they refer to as bobbing is just getting freaking destroyed by waves is what they call bobbing. I don't understand why you would want to do that, but whatever. Yeah, that was my whole trip pretty much, was that. And we had this whole fiasco with a rental car that took forever. After we just traveled off the 2 planes to get there because we didn't have a straight flight there. We had a layover, and we had to switch planes in Atlanta, Georgia, which was interesting. And then, yeah, so the vacation was great. As far as work goes, um, that was interesting. I'm gonna lock you in another room next time. I swear to God, because this is annoying. Um, he is just an attention whore. Anytime you start talking to someone else, who's just like, "Pay attention to me," or you start on the computer or on your phone, "Pay attention to me." Um, anyway, but so what else has been going on? There's been more. It's been going on the past 2 to 3 months now. Other than this guy being spoiled rotten. Um, and then there's work. Um, so for those who don't know, I believe I said something about this in my last video, um, or the last video, but I'm going to recap it. There was a European company that bought Regal. They're the second largest chain in Europe, and they purchased Regal Entertainment Group. They bought them out. So now we have a parent company. And yeah, so that's a thing. And so since that's happened, there's been a lot of like higher up changes. They've been getting rid of, well, more so, they really haven't been getting rid of people. It's just been people who have been leaving. Old time people that have been there for a while in HR and higher up positions that I probably would never meet anyway, have left the company. But yeah, that's been kind of interesting. They've had a bunch of policy changes, some things that we don't do, that we didn't do before, we're now doing, and some things we were doing before, we're not doing now, and just interesting little shit. If you can't tell by now, I'm coming over having a cold, like a summer cold right now. It's really annoying. And today, hopefully, is gonna be the last day that I'm even stuffed up at all. But that, fuck it. As far as anything in the building at work goes, we, if anyone didn't know, I think I said something about this in the last video. We were approved to get a brand new escalator, which is huge for that place. And so they started work on it. Well, yesterday, it's kind of funny because I didn't start making this video until Friday, which is today. But they have pretty much finished the down escalator. And they're letting it run over the weekend to make sure that it works properly. And hopefully we'll have the down escalator complete by at least mid next week or so. And then they're going to start work on the up escalator. And then that's going to be hunky-dory. Yeah, and then it'll be another 2 to 3 months before they're finished with that one. And then we'll have a brand new escalator, both sides, and it's going to be great. Yeah. What else has been going on? I also, dude, come on. Really? I also have been going to the doctor more. This is mainly pertaining to my grandmother and my mother being super, like, concerned, I guess, with my blood pressure. And that's due to, can you stop chewing on your bone, like, right now? That was the whole main concern, was my blood pressure. Well, I ended up going to the doctor for, just run tests, and my blood pressure was actually fine. But they did say that I needed to lose weight, which obviously everybody knows. I mean, I've known this for several years, at least since middle school, that I need to lose weight. I've always been overweight since I think, 5th or 6th grade of middle school, and I'm 24 now. Oh, also, I had a birthday. I think since my last video. Yeah, I'm 24 now. But has it been that long? I think it has. My last video was 2 months ago. I need to look at the specific date, but I'm 24 now. Whether that was mentioned last time or not, but anyway, went to the doctor, and I'm just gonna go ahead and tell everyone I weighed 369 pounds, which is rather heavy. I don't know if I could lift that much, or even come close to that much. I really don't know. I've never really measured how much I can lift, but anyway, so they were like, "Well, we need to get you started on weight loss. I'm going to refer you to a weight loss clinic." And so she referred me. This is all Vanderbilt stuff. She said, "I'm going to refer you to a weight loss clinic, and hopefully they can help you with losing weight. I'm going to give you some pointers now of what you should probably be doing and what they're probably going to tell you to do, but they're probably going to give you some more information as to what's going on." And so she basically told me to cut out sodas, which I've actually done. And before I went to the weight loss clinic, I had a second doctor's visit, because how this is all supposed to come together was I go to the doctor visit for high blood pressure, and that was it. Then I found out it's not really blood pressure, it's more so weight. And then I go to the weight loss clinic, and then I go back to the doctor for a checkup. Well, that ended up working out because the weight loss clinic didn't have a available date until the beginning of September. And so I went to the doctor in the beginning of August. I went on vacation at the end of August. So what ended up happening was I went to the doctor at the beginning of August, that whole thing I just told you guys about. Then I went to the doctor again, and I hadn't lost any weight. Now, okay, so what she told me to do was cut out sodas, try to eat less portions if I possibly can, try to eat more healthier things. She didn't really give me examples, but she said maybe not try fried foods for a while. But that was about it. And so then I tried that. Well, when I went back to the doctor the next time, I was still at 369, which was okay. I hadn't lost any weight, but I hadn't gained any weight either. So we were on to something. So I cut out sodas pretty much completely. And the only reason I say pretty much is because every once in a while I'll have one, because I'll go to a restaurant and there's not really anything else you can do. They don't have sweet tea, and they have water, but it's not bottled water, and I don't really mix well when it's not bottled water. If it's somewhere like some restaurant, not like a sit down restaurant, like it's kind of upscale, but it's kind of hard to explain. But one of those kind of like in between McDonald's and fancy restaurant. I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. So, so I went to the doctor again. Didn't lose any weight, and she said, "Okay, well, keep doing what you're doing, but also try portion control and try to stop eating Little Debbie cakes." It's like, okay, well, that didn't really stop. Because the whole problem with me specifically is I'll come in late at night, or I'll be here late at night and want a snack. Well, that's all I have for snacks here. So I don't know. So then my mom started buying fruits, and stuff like fruits and vegetables for dinner, vegetables for dinner, but we did fruits for snacks and stuff like strawberries, grapes, apples, bananas, oranges, little snacks here and there. So I went to the weight loss clinic, after I came back from vacation at the very end of August. Well, the weight loss clinic was scheduled for the beginning of September, so that's when I went there. Well, went there and I lost 4 pounds, which was almost a week and a half ago now, I think. Um, and that was one of the things that they told me to buy when I was at the doctor last time. He's finally going over there and laying down. Jesus, he gave up. But that was one of the things they told me was to buy a scale. Well, we bought a scale, and it doesn't really seem to be the most accurate thing in the world. It has to be on an extremely level surface. You have to stand on it a certain way. My feet are bigger than the scale. It's a digital scale too. That's what doesn't make any sense. So my feet have to be on there like a certain way, and yeah. So I don't know, but it says that I lost even more weight when I went on that. I don't know if it's true, but it would be 6 pounds from the 365. It was like 359 or something like that. So if it's true, that's great, but I don't feel and or look any different. At least I don't think so. I did get one comment yesterday that someone asked if I did lose weight, and I was like, well, I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so that's what's been going on. Past 2 or 3 months, it's pretty much all that's been going on. Of course, it hasn't been a consistent run of fuckery, but and then my grandparents are selling their house, so I've been helping them move, and this whole thing went down with like that side of the family, my dad's side of the family, where a whole bunch of people, like my granddad, he fell, and then my other granddad, he fell, and my grandmother was in the hospital because she had heart surgery, and then she got out of that. She's been in the healing process, and then just a whole bunch of extra shit that's been going on. So, yeah, that's all I could really think to say about anything, really. I'll have to make a separate video going downstairs showing you guys everything I've done to the truck and kind of recapping. I also got a bug deflector on the hood of the truck. That was the one thing I forgot. I knew I forgot something, but yeah. And I also bought a toolbox. I haven't put it in yet, but I bought one a while ago to put all my stuff that I had in the trunk of my past cars and the RAV4. But yeah, remember, like, comment, favorite, subscribe, like the Facebook page will be linked down below in the description. Next time I should have some sort of like a tour around the truck, I guess a vlog or something. Hopefully this video isn't like fucking 25 minutes long, and I could kind of speed it up, and I can cut out some things in the edit and, you know, make it to where it's not like 25 to 30 minutes long. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to make another video after this explaining some other things why I haven't been on YouTube. So actually that's going to be the next video. So look out for that in the next like 5 minutes or so. Bye.